Motherhood is a form of compassion and wisdom that can help us overcome suffering and ignorance. Compassion is the wish to free others from suffering and its causes, while wisdom is the insight into the true nature of reality. Both are essential for attaining enlightenment, the ultimate goal of Buddhism. Motherhood can be seen as a practice of compassion and wisdom in many ways. First, motherhood involves giving birth to and nurturing a new life, which is a great act of generosity and kindness. Mothers sacrifice their own comfort and well-being for the sake of their children, and they provide them with physical, emotional, and spiritual care. This is similar to how the Buddha and other enlightened beings dedicate themselves to the welfare of all sentient beings, and how they teach them the path to liberation. Second, motherhood can also be a source of wisdom, as it exposes mothers to the realities of impermanence, suffering, and interdependence. Mothers witness the changes and challenges that their children go through as they grow up, and they experience joy and sorrow, success and failure, attachment and detachment. Mothers also realize that their children are not separate from them, but are connected to them by karmic bonds and shared causes and conditions. This can help mothers develop a deeper understanding of the Four Noble Truths, the core teachings of Buddhism. Third, motherhood can inspire mothers to cultivate more compassion and wisdom in their daily lives. Mothers can use their interactions with their children as opportunities to practice patience, forgiveness, empathy, and generosity. They can also use their moments of solitude or meditation to reflect on the nature of their own mind and reality, and to cultivate insight and awareness. Mothers can also learn from other mothers who have practiced Buddhism, such as Buddhist nuns or laywomen who have balanced family life and spiritual practice. In conclusion, motherhood is a form of compassion and wisdom that can help us overcome suffering and ignorance. Motherhood is not an obstacle to enlightenment, but a path to it. By embracing motherhood as a spiritual practice, mothers can benefit themselves and their children, as well as all sentient beings. Motherhood is a powerful experience that can transform our lives in many ways. It can also teach us valuable lessons about mindfulness and gratitude, two essential qualities for happiness and well-being. Mindfulness is the ability to be present and aware of what is happening in the moment, without judgment or distraction. It helps us to connect with ourselves, our children, and our surroundings more deeply and authentically. It also helps us to cope with stress, anxiety, and negative emotions that may arise from the challenges of parenting. Gratitude is the feeling of appreciation and thankfulness for what we have, rather than focusing on what we lack or want. It helps us to recognize the beauty and goodness in our lives, even in the midst of difficulties and hardships. It also helps us to cultivate a positive attitude and a generous spirit towards ourselves and others. How can we practice mindfulness and gratitude as mothers? Here are some simple suggestions. Start your day with a mindful intention. Before you get out of bed, take a few moments to breathe deeply and set an intention for the day.